I've never been a big fan of holidays, but Mother's Day was different. It was always just me and my mom growing up. No siblings, no father around. Just the two of us in our small house on the edge of town. She worked hard, 2 jobs, sometimes 3. And yet, she never forgot to pack my lunch, call to check on me, or smile at the end of a long day. She was everything. In 2021, she passed away after a short battle with cancer. It was sudden, fast. One moment we were arguing over the stupid thermostat. The next, I was holding her hand in a cold hospital room, watching the life leave her eyes. The first Mother's Day without her hit me like a truck. I didn't go online, I didn't check messages, I just stayed inside, looking at old photos and listening to the voicemails she used to leave me. She had this habit of calling me every Sunday evening, always saying the same thing. "Hey baby, just checking in, call me when you're free, love you." I kept a few of those saved. I couldn't bring myself to delete them, but last Mother's Day, something strange happened. Around 6:42 p.m. I got a notification, voicemail received. I froze. That was the exact time she used to call. At first I thought maybe it was spam or a glitch, but when I played it, my blood turned to ice. "Hey baby, just checking in, call me when you're free, love you." It was her, the exact tone, the exact words, but I had deleted all voicemails months ago. My phone had even been replaced since then. No backups, no saved contacts, nothing. And yet, there it was. I called the number back. It was just static, not even a ring, just a low humming noise that seemed to vibrate through my bones. I didn't sleep that night. The next day, I called my phone carrier. I asked if they could track the call or see the origin. The guy on the line got quiet after a few clicks. "This voicemail, it didn't come through our network." "What do you mean?" I asked. "It's not listed in your call logs. It didn't originate from a registered number." I hung up. That night at exactly 6:42 p.m. I got another voicemail. This time she didn't say the usual. "Why didn't you call me back?" Her voice was colder, slower, like she was disappointed. I didn't sleep that night either. Over the next few days, the voicemails continued, each one more distorted, more wrong. "I waited for you, honey. Don't forget me. Come home." I started losing track of time. Work became a blur. Food had no taste. I began hearing her voice even when my phone was off. And then, last night, Mother's Day again, I got one last voicemail. It simply said, "Look behind you." I was sitting alone in my kitchen. No music, no lights, just the blue glow from my phone. I didn't look. I couldn't. I deleted the message, turned off the phone, sat there in silence until the sun came up. I haven't heard from her since. But sometimes, when I walk past a mirror or turn off the lights, I swear I see someone standing in the reflection behind me, wearing her old Sunday sweater, smiling. It was 2 days before Mother's Day when I got the call. "Hey," my sister said, "I need you to clean out Mom's house." Our mom had passed away 3 months ago. She died peacefully in her sleep at 76. We'd planned to sell the house eventually, but my sister had just accepted a job overseas and I was the only one still in town. I wasn't ready. Not emotionally. Mom had lived in that house for over 40 years. Every corner, every drawer, every creaking floorboard reminded me of her. The smell of cinnamon tea, the hum of her sewing machine, the quiet sound of old jazz playing from the radio. Those things still lived in that house. But I agreed. I owed it to her. I started with the kitchen, throwing away expired food, boxing up her dishes, then moved to her room. Clothes, jewelry, a drawer full of neatly folded letters she'd never sent. I smiled, even laughed sometimes, until I opened the closet. There was a box, just a small wooden one, tucked away under a pile of blankets. It had no lock, no label, just an old ribbon tied around it, faded pink with age. When I opened it, I found something strange, a stack of drawings, childlike, crude, but clearly drawn by me. My name was written on the back of each one, but I didn't remember making them. They all had the same figure in them, a tall, thin shadow with no face. Sometimes it stood behind a tree, sometimes near a window, sometimes inside the house. Every drawing had a different room in it, but the shadow was always there, watching me. At first, I thought it was just my childhood imagination, but then I looked closer. One of the drawings showed a child, me, sleeping in a bed. The shadow stood in the corner of the room. But the scary part? That bed. It wasn't my childhood bed. It was my current bedroom. Same layout, same curtains, even the same lamp I'd bought last year. That drawing couldn't be more than a few years old, and I had no memory of making it. My heart was pounding. I looked at the next one. This one was even newer. My apartment's kitchen. The shadow was standing just outside the window. At this point, I was done. I put the box back and shut the closet. That night, I dreamed about my mom. She was sitting in her old recliner, sipping tea, staring at me. She said, "Don't open the box again." I woke up in a cold sweat. The next day, Mother's Day, I went back, determined to toss the box and forget it ever existed. But when I got there, the closet was empty. The box was gone. I called my sister. She swore she never touched anything in the closet. No one else had a key. That night, as I got ready for bed, I noticed something strange on my kitchen counter. A single piece of paper, folded. I opened it. It was a drawing. My bedroom. Me, sleeping. And in the corner, the same faceless shadow. But this time, it wasn't just watching. This time, it was closer. Right next to the bed. I still live alone, but I sleep with the lights on now. And every Mother's Day since, a new drawing shows up. Every one of them brings the shadow a little bit closer. I lost my mom on Mother's Day last year. It wasn't a slow illness or an accident. She just collapsed. Right after we spoke on the phone that morning, she had sounded perfectly fine, happy in fact, told me she was going to bake her famous apple pie and watch an old movie. That was her plan. Simple, peaceful. The coroner said it was a massive heart attack, quick and painless, but something about it never sat right with me because of the voicemail. You see, I didn't answer her call that morning. I was rushing to a brunch with my girlfriend's family. I figured I'd call her back later in the day, but she left a voicemail. Only, I didn't listen to it until after I found out she'd passed, and it was strange. It didn't sound like her at all. There was no cheerful, "Happy Mother's Day" to me. No warm, "I love you, sweetie." Just static. And beneath the static, a whisper. Barely audible, but it sounded like her voice. Over and over I heard her say, "He's not gone. He's waiting." That's it. Just that sentence repeated. I thought maybe it was a glitch, a pocket dial, something electronic gone wrong. But when I tried to play it for my sister, it was gone. Not deleted, not moved. Gone. The file had vanished. And not just from my phone, from the carrier server too. The tech guy said that was impossible, but there was no trace of the voicemail anywhere. I would have written it off as grief playing tricks on me, but then things started happening. Small things at first, like my mom's favorite chair rocking by itself when no one was near it, or the smell of her perfume, lavender and vanilla, filling the hallway at 2 a.m. Her favorite old radio would turn on by itself, always playing the same song, "You Are My Sunshine." Then came the photos. Every framed picture of her I owned, smiling, happy, alive, started to change. Her face would blur. Sometimes her eyes would go black in the photo. Once, I swear, her mouth was open like she was screaming. I had digital backups. Even those changed. It was like someone, or something, was trying to erase her. Then, exactly 1 year later, this Mother's Day, I got a phone call. Blocked number. I almost didn't answer, but something told me I had to. It was that same static again. And then beneath it, her voice. "He's not gone. He's here now." Then silence. My phone immediately shut down. Wouldn't turn back on for 2 days. That night, I had a dream. I was standing in my mom's kitchen. Everything was as I remembered it, except the house was completely dark. There was something standing in the corner, something tall, pale, and shivering. It had no face, but I knew it was watching me. I turned to run, but my mom was there, blocking the door, tears in her eyes. "I tried to warn you," she whispered. "You should have answered." I woke up gasping, drenched in sweat, and my phone, now working, had one notification, a new voicemail, no number, no timestamp, just her voice whispering the same thing. He's here now.